ball. I am with the Mancunians again. It's been too long. It's been too long.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Chica, how you doing? Golden boy, Golden man. How you doing?
I'm all right.
The people who said, or one of them said that Man U is going to finish in the top 2 or something like that.
It's just the beginning of
Just the beginning.
We got a long way to go.
Weeks left.
We got a long way to go.
So, the Red Devils didn't have the key to the palace. Man U versus Crystal Palace. How did you guys see the game? What did y'all think?
It's always a tough go. It's always a tough go going and playing Palace. I think we're still trying to sort things out. I know for a lot of people, they don't want to hear that. Ten Hag, this is your 3rd year. Get it together, get it going. We're supposed to be where we're supposed to be. People don't want to hear that, but I feel with these new signings, trying to incorporate things, people coming back from injury, I believe that we're going to come good.
This season.
It has to be, because if not, you go big or you go home.
Mm-hmm.
So something has to shake at this point.
Yeah.
And these are the games that we have to win. It's not that, we play big against the big teams, and then when it comes to the smaller teams, no disrespect to Crystal Palace, they have talented players, but that's a team that, and as you saw, we were in the box how many times where we could not finish.
Yeah.
And to me, it's not acceptable. Whatever it is, we need to be clinical.
Hey man, see, to be serious, right? And I know Chica is coming from the conservative point of view. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired.
I'm
really,
tired too.
I'm tired.
It's not that I'm not tired.
I said that we're gonna finish second. I was the one that said it.
No, he said it.
He said it. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. We both said it. I'm tired, and I like, one thing I like football is because I like being critical of my own, even before I'm critical of anybody else. I'm really tired. Come on, especially with what I've seen, the success I've seen. I guess that's what blinds me, or that's what holds me back to wait for that period where we have to get good. And the way Premier League is either you win it or you don't at this time. See, Arsenal have been playing well, but they haven't won it. So yesterday, Bruno had a very bad game.
Yeah.
And I know you will talk about it,
but
32 ball losses. So if Bruno doesn't play well, which I'm not even holding Bruno, if Bruno doesn't play well, who steps up? We just can't figure things out.
Well, that's why we have the talent we have. When you saw when Xerxes went out, how things changed, and that's when I feel like we really faltered.
And I don't want
and we need to figure out. We need to figure out where Garnacho, Rashford. How are we doing this? Because on the wings, they're not getting.
Let's take a step back. Let's even paint the picture.
I'm tired too.
Let's be honest with how it is. I'm not tired.
I'm not tired. He's gonna talk about second place. You're not feeling tired.
You're not feeling blue anymore.
Don't be tired. Don't be tired.
It's okay to talk about it like this now. So maybe something can be done.
Yeah. Let's take a couple steps back, right? Mm-hmm. Because last week it was a complete 180 because you guys played Southampton. Mm-hmm. You guys first half you guys got played off the park. Onana came up with some heroics. You guys ended up winning that game 3-0. Yeah. You guys, in my opinion, you guys escaped. Now, and then
smash and grab.
Yeah. And Rashford, he got his confidence. Got his confidence
that's what we're expecting.
His goal. And then midweek comes around. You guys are busting teams down 7-0 as if
Barnsley is chopping.
As if Barnsley is Liverpool from last season. You guys want to pay somebody back, and Rashford. As in, confidence is the craziest thing.
I'm telling you.
Rashford, the way he took those goals, as if he's Mbappe or something like that.
Yeah.
It's just crazy to me. And then after all this stuff, your man Ten Hag comes out in the press conference talking about, he just needs to change his lifestyle. He needs to do that. We're backing him, all that stuff, all for him to ride bench against Crystal Palace. Now Crystal Palace comes along. In my opinion, that's the best game you guys have played all season. you guys didn't get the result.
Yeah, but we
But
played
you guys
well.
were playing
Yeah,
football.
yes.
Maybe the first half, maybe.
But you guys were playing football.
Or
You
maybe,
guys had-
maybe I'm too critical, but it's not enough for me.
and you guys had chances. I mean, chances.
Several
Garnacho,
And we were
Bruno.
we were moving the
You
ball.
guys were moving the ball.
Okay.
I
Based
like
on
what
our
I saw.
standard, I guess you're
even
talking about
even
based on our
Onana had a good game.
Okay, I
Your
guess.
current stand, you guys
Onana
this
had
is
a good game.
yes.
Our defense was playing well.
This is for me. This is the best game you guys have played.
I agree.
This season. This
We
season
just
so
didn't get
far.
the result.
But you didn't get the result. Bruno playing badly. Bruno always gets the ball taken
Often.
off.
No,
Often.
it
Let's
was
be
bad.
real.
Yesterday was
But
bad.
in terms of you, I don't know which one of you guys said you want to say something about Xerxes negatively.
Oh,
I'm with you because that one touch play. I haven't seen you guys been playing one touch like that. His
I'm
link
telling
up
you,
play.
that's
he
what
plays
this
in,
man-
he
that's
plays
what
back
this
to
man
somebody
does.
else.
Okay.
And
you
people
guys
used
are
to get on
creating
me
chances of that.
when I was
And I
saying
was
we need
gonna say-
attacking players.
I was gonna say
people were
something.
saying, "Oh, we need midfielder, we need defense," which of course we needed. But you see the difference in having a direct attacking player, someone that has their eye on goal and
he
wants
can,
it.
and he can find a pass
United
too.
fans
In
might
that
hate me.
first half, he played a ball to I think maybe it was Garnacho.
I think so.
United fans might hate me for this, but if we had what's he called? He would have linked up very well with Zexi.
Martial.
No, Sancho.
Sanchez.
Because
Don't talk about
exactly,
Sanchez.
that's why I
That's
said.
my boy.
That's why I said.
Don't talk about my
People
boy
are
like
gonna
that.
hate me for that.
Don't talk about my boy.
You know he was my boy.
Don't talk about
But
my boy
Sancho-
like that,
no,
bro.
wait.
You know he was my
No,
boy.
Sancho is a
you know he
link-up
was
player.
my boy. Even when they sent him to the mountains to go and train like a Karate Kid or whatever, I was there backing him, saying he was gonna come back strong.
no.
And everybody was on my case, telling me that he was busted, he was washed, all of that.
Okay. Sancho,
weak.
I know people are gonna get mad, but Sancho is behind. So let's leave that now. But for me, I see what you guys are saying. But for Zexi, what I saw yesterday is that he has that. But we need someone that's leading our front line. That's a dog. That's a dog. I'm tired of wishy-washy players coming around, and you can see too. If this doesn't go well, it's just gonna be one of them.
Yeah.
I need a dog. Somehow he needs to do something.
Yeah.
And sometimes we always blame the manager.
We need that front
once
man.
you have the 11 men there, like you said, Rashford didn't start yesterday.
Yeah.
People just have to make it work.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have to make it work. Crystal Palace, don't they have 7 players too? So I don't know. When we spend that amount of money, then they need to.
We have some dogs, but I feel like a lot of them are young and they're still coming into their own.
But Garnacho is a dog, and we see him every time.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. That's another young player that still he's gonna have his off and on. Some games you see he's like he's unstoppable, and some games is like he's a ghost.
So my question to you, do you guys think that Ten Hag got it wrong on the subs? Because for me, from what I was seeing, Xerxes was doing very well with the link-up play. He was helping you guys create a lot of chances, right? But when he subbed people on, he took off Xerxes, he brought on Rashford and then Højlund and all that stuff. But I was thinking maybe you keep Xerxes there because he took off Rashford, he took off Xerxes to put Rashford at the 9 first. And then Højlund came on later on and took it off
and then put Højlund up
Ahmad or
front,
something like
yes.
that, right? Why not take off Ahmad, put Garnacho to the right side, put Rashford on the left side, and let Xerxes stay, and he can be doing that link-up play with Rashford, helping him create chances for himself. Just pass the ball in.
I think
Wall
that,
pass.
but that's what I'm saying. I think he's still trying to figure out what is the best way. And you have to understand, when Ten Hag first came in, Rashford was meant to be his talisman.
Yeah.
And he said that. He believed that Rashford could be the one to carry the team.
Yeah.
Because as even you guys say, people on other teams, he has the talent, right?
Yeah.
But there's that mentality, there's that heart,
it's been
which
too
he loves.
long.
United, he's United boy through and through.
It's
all
been
of that,
too
we know.
long.
And
It's been too long.
It has. I'm not.
And as a manager,
I'm
if
not
you can
holding
see it at this point, it's a
But
problem.
he's just coming in. He's just coming in. Ten Hag.
It's been too long. It's been too easy for you to realize that this is not my project. Or because one thing I don't like about United fans is that this is our homeboy. We have that. We take that in too much.
It means something.
I guess that's where I differ from a lot of United fans. At some point, we just have to realize that it's been too long. We might need to move on.
So you want to move on from that?
From Rash, and I said it the last time I was here. It's time we really think about it. And then I think Ten Hag doesn't have to rotate the squad too much. We're not City yet. He needs to figure out his squad. before doing all this rotation.
But that's how you figure out your
Rashford
squad.
played well the game before.
Exactly.
Why are you not starting him this game?
And that's why. But you see that press conference to me is telling me something. He's saying something about lifestyle. It's you remember when
leave that lifestyle
He gives too much about the lifestyle.
He just scored 2 goals.
You
back to
remember?
back. He hasn't been scoring since.
You remember
lifestyle.
Leave that lifestyle, bro.
Remember Rashford?
No,
You remember Rashford was having that season that he was having,
Yeah.
right? And then he missed that training, or he was late to that training.
Yeah,
and what
and
did
they
he
benched
do?
him.
He benched him
Yeah.
because you have to follow this. No player is above the club. I don't care who you are.
Okay, but at a
So
certain point,
no, because Rashford, as you know, has this confidence problem, right? Or he has this ego problem. So when he starts feeling like, oh yeah, I'm back, I'm that boy, I can do what I want. No, you have to fall in line just like everyone else.
Okay, but what has
it's
Rashford-
worth the draw. Because
Somebody else has to show, and that's why you bring these younger players up. That's why you sign more players if you need to. You sell him on if you need to.
well, he doesn't have that leverage to be doing all that. And I get what you're saying, but United don't have that leverage to be doing all that right now. And I don't see what Rashford has done from the past couple of games that he has been scoring for you to bench him now.
That's why I'm saying it's something outside of the game, because you kept talking about outside of the game lifestyle. So something is going on that we're not.
Okay, let me ask you a question, right? If you were Pep Guardiola, right, and Haaland does something, I don't know whatever it is, but he's fit for the game. Are you not playing him? He's playing against Arsenal. Are you not playing him?
He might come off the bench. He might
Leave that one,
come
bro.
off the bench.
Anyway,
I'm being serious.
He's taking the piss. He's taking the piss.
Right.
Folks, he's taking the piss.
It's about principle.
No,
No, it's about principle. Because if I make an exception for him, now when Meno is coming up, he starts acting up. Garnacho starts acting up, which you even saw with Garnacho, right? When he's coming up, I bench him because he has an attitude problem. You're going to adjust. If you want to play on this team, you're going to be a part of this team, and you're going to understand that there's rules and regulations. If you cannot, you go. Sancho, you go. If you don't want to be a part of this, you go. I get it. No, I'll bring him in.
And I don't want to even get into that stuff, because even the whole Sancho thing, there's been so many problems with players that he hasn't been able to manage.
He has managed them.
No,
he has
not.
managed
But
them.
yeah, let's digress.
Let me ask you about who your player of the match was, and tell me one thing or two things you liked about Crystal Palace. Who I think Eze, if he puts those chances away, y'all are dead in the water. But also, same thing. If Bruno puts that chance away, if Garnacho puts that chance away, you guys would probably even win if it just became a shootout. But your player of the game.
Entirely, the player of the game is Henderson.
Okay. The same
Yeah.
thing.
Entirely, he's the player of the game. So if we're saying that, okay, because he turned to Neuer yesterday. All the saves he was making, he really turned to Neuer yesterday. So for me, he was the player of the game. And then, as much as even Bruno was their player of the game, because what Bruno was doing yesterday, and I like you guys know how I like Bruno, but yesterday is overboard. He really played badly. But yeah, Henderson for me is the player of the game.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say the same. Well, that if we could have a player of the game on the other team, but to me, it's Onana. If I'm gonna pick a United player.
Oh, okay, United.
He held up well, and he's been slowly proving himself to me. Even though I didn't want my boy De Gea to go. Yeah. And he made a lot of blunders coming in. He's shoring up himself, and I think now that he has a backline in front of him that he feels he can trust, he's feeling more confident. So he's playing like so.
So two more things before we wrap up here.
Right.
The first one is I do want to give you some time to explain, but red card offense, yes or no? Lisandro Martinez, yes or no?
That one is tough, because even because I have a little group that we talk about these things, and even all United fans, but we just torn between. I don't think it's a red card, but I think it was stupid. It was really stupid from Licha, because why are you going two-footed into that challenge?
He's not even the boy is jumping.
Right. And I won't say what I have to say, but I think it's, if if he made contact, straight red,
Bro, straight,
for sure.
straight.
But thankfully, he didn't make
5
contact.
match ban self. Leave
Yeah,
three.
so-
leave that 3-1.
Relax.
Okay, go ahead.
There's
What do
no
you
need
think?
for that tackle like
No,
that.
no, it's a red card offense if he makes contact, but it's dangerous. That's dangerous play.
Crazy.
You can't play around like
Crazy.
that. Those are the kind of things. Luke Shaw, broken leg, all those.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't play like that.
So now we're 5 games in. We have kind of an idea of how this season might go.
Do we?
You guys have Spurs to play next. Are you guys still standing on the top 2? You guys have even seen what a top 2 game looks like. City and Arsenal have played recently. You guys know what a top 2 game looks like. Does your team? Can you sit here and say that Man U should be involved in those kind of talks?
I think until we see them play a team in that then you either raise to that level, or you squander underneath it. So I think that as we've seen in plenty of seasons, when we come against the big competition, we start to show up. Oh, we're here playing City. Oh, we're playing Arsenal. We're playing Tottenham. They're quality teams. So we see what happens as we start playing these teams. We see what comes of it. We're playing these Southamptons and them, and we're like, these are small boys. But the parity in the league now has raised. The level has raised. Mm-hmm. So we have to understand we have to close those things out, and we haven't done that. But I think we're growing confidence in the players. You see it.
I think we lack consistency. Just to be honest, like I know it's just 5 games in, but our players haven't shown that they can win. How I look at it, like you have to at least win 5 games straight. I don't think we have that consistency to win 5 games straight, or even 4 games, and that's what we need to do. Other teams are doing well. Aston Villa is doing well.
Yeah.
Brighton, they've been doing well too. Chelsea, you see, they're back. So
they're what?
They're back.
Hey, yeah, I mean, Chelsea's is in 5th place as it stands.
Yeah,
Man U's in 11th as it stands.
I
As it stands.
I like to be honest about these things.
Yes.
Even if it's against my team, I see it and I say it. Jackson, I saw one stat where.
Oh, hold on.
No. Oh yeah.
Yes. Stay the stat that besides Haaland, he's the only one that has scored. He scored the most goals in the Premier League
since last
May.
season. Yes. Sometime last season.
So now you're a Jackson boy.
What do you mean? I'm a Jackson boy.
I'm not a Jackson
It's
boy.
not about this.
Yeah, I'm not a Jackson boy.
But
But he's doing what he has to do.
Yes. Talk your
So
talk.
The guy you call the dash driver, that you said that he should be doing DoorDash
Yes,
or
yes,
Uber
yes.
Eats.
That's by
Now he's a Premier League
but
striker.
somehow he's getting the goals.
Well done. Clap for yourself.
So all I'm just saying is that people are doing well. We need to catch up, or we need to get that consistency, win 3-4 games,
Yes.
and then maybe we can still be in the fold. But right now, 5 games in, I'm very skeptical. I am very skeptical, and I think it's a lot on the manager. And I'm sorry, it's just a lot on him.
Well, I would just like to say thank you for joining me.
Yeah,
Golden.
yeah, brother.
Chika, thank you for joining me. I know you Mancunians are a little diluted, but I also appreciate your approach.
Exactly.
Yes,
I'm being
you're
honest
being
too,
real.
being
You're being
open.
real
Yeah.
honest. And
Hey, we gotta have balance somewhere.
there's nothing like Nicholas Jackson being on DoorDash. All right, Jackson, you hear me? You're coming for them, and they'll know real soon. But thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time on the Net Result. Thank you.